What's good, Chaotic Nation? It's your boy Chaos here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the stream. Back to shiny hunting, because we don't have anything going on right now. Else going on, I should say, in case we're missing a stream or something like that. Come on, sweet. It should still be orange. What's up, Jimmy? Hope you're having a good Sunday. Sunday, right? It's Sunday, right? Yeah, it is Sunday. I was weird because I'm like, I'm not going to work tomorrow. It's a holiday, and I have off. So I'm like, is today really Sunday? And I haven't, like, I didn't work Thursday or Friday. So I'm like, I don't even know what day of the week it is right now. So I just gotta get my head back on straight with things going on. I hate when I do that. It just does, it's not as responsive as I want it to be. Tofu, tofu, tofu. Tofu, tofu. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people wish they're off tomorrow. I love to be doing something tomorrow, but my day is spent preparing for some things I'm gonna have coming up. Actually, it's something that comes up Tuesday. And I don't know what else I'll get into. I really got a lot of adult things to take care of, like setting stuff back in. I just kind of paid some bills, so I have to do some mailing and some bills and stuff tomorrow. I got a meeting tomorrow. So just a bit of stuff. I always feel like I don't have a day, but you know, I might finish My Hero Academia tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see about that. So I might get there. Oh, I don't know. I'm pretty close. I'm kidding. I'll probably finish it tonight. Really don't know what else I want to do today after stream's done. But I do know that I got probably only a couple hours since I just did this. Like, it feels like yesterday. I don't have my tissues now. Yeah, it definitely feels like I just did this yesterday, so I don't really want to, you know. It's hard to do 2 days in a row of shiny hunting, but here we are. The only other thing I can do right now is Emerald. Or something even more random than shiny hunting, so yeah. I'm like, might as well just shiny hunt for a bit. We could put a call out to the squad in case they like decide they want to game. But I don't expect. Wow! Alright, frame 1? Jeez. I like to see that. Let's go. I'd like to see it better if it, you know, if it was, you know, first catch, quick cap. I mean, I guess it could have been the first catch anyway. Anything else on the screen? No. That's it. Alright, well. Yeah, we take an early Dundunsparce. Oh, an early Dundunsparce. I wasn't even like a minute on the sandwich. So that's really good. Alright, let's keep going. Maybe another one. Yeah, I kind of been off too many days now. I might finish some, I was writing a script for a video. But I really should spend some time tomorrow. Working on my what's it? My shorts and my shiny reactions. So yeah, that's what I'd like to do. The good part about like this is we're gonna be playing Scarlet and Violet again through soon. So we're gonna be doing a playthrough of Scarlet and Violet really soon with the best team. So it'd be cool to play that again. I know that I have the 3 team going on right now. And I was kind of debating like, do I go back to this ever? Do I stop doing it? Like, I kind of want to go back to it at some point. I just want to give it some time. And obviously, I'm doing some difficult hunts, so I might rethink my board. Because I know I did a if you do my bingo, exclamation point bingo. It'll show you my bingo card for 2024. We have not marked off anything, and it's been a month. So we're not in a good scenario of getting that filled. So I'm like, oh yeah, we'll just do it next year, which is fine, but I also want a shot at completing something with it, so I want to figure out what I want to do with it. Make it complete. I understand that there's not people off tomorrow. Honestly, I wish I would love to be like, take a floating holiday and just, you know, work tomorrow. That'd honestly be great. It'd be like, hey, I've been off the last couple of days. Let me just work from home because nothing's open tomorrow. So let me just work from home. I'll get the rest of my stuff done. I'm gonna take a working holiday. Then I'll float the holiday to like another day down the road. It's honestly like I've been needing this day off for a long time. And then I got 3 in a row. So made for a nice 5-day weekend. But that doesn't often happen. It's also like I didn't really get to enjoy it because I was sick. I'm still kind of sick, but I'm better. I'm a lot better. Woo. But it'll be alright. It'll be alright. We really don't, I missed the time when I was having 1 day a week off. Like, that was nice. It was nice to only be working 4 days a week. And getting paid for 5. Like, that really was a good time. But, obviously, you know, that's not how life works. You can't just work. You can't just have 5 days worth of pay for 4 days of work. So we'll see about that. Thank you for Lord Kong. Appreciate that. At least it's working today. I feel like the last time we did that, it was like not working correctly. I don't know how I'm still above the ground, but we'll take it. Right, the Dundunsparce have like stupid high hitboxes. Oh, we were doing really good with this, and then we didn't. Haven't found a shiny since, so it's okay. We can appear shiny one time really early to give you a lot of hope, and then just absolutely not show up ever again. It's a lot of fun, you know? Oh, I pressed the button and it didn't work. Unfortunate. I really like the idea of like a few days, like working 2 or 3 days and then taking a day off. Because you really, by the time you get to that 4th day, you're like, all right, is it Friday yet? Is it? Can I go home? Am I done after I work today? You know? And because I don't work tomorrow, this week is going to be really weird anyway. So I'm not a fan of how this week's shaping up already. I mean, albeit there's a lot less work for me to do. So I won't be in as much, but yeah. I'm still like, you know, let something happen. It'd be nice to have something. I didn't get a good look at you, but I thought you were pink. Wishful thinking, I guess. Jeez. Being clipped by everything now. I honestly don't know what to do with myself. I think that's my biggest thing. It's like, there's nothing like I really want to do. Then I'm like, oh, I got a day off. I finally get to go play such and such. Or I get to do this thing. Or I get to, you know, do that. It's just a day off work. So I'll probably end up filling it with like content stuff as much as I can. So I'll do my best to get some videos and stuff made and ready to go. Yeah, I'd like to get some of these things. Yo, Sharpness, thank you for the 21 months. I appreciate. I was gonna say the 7 weeks, but I guess that's days and not months, huh? It's almost 2 years though. That's pretty sick. Let's see the nut redeem.
Nut.
Yeah, it's weird. It feels like weird holidays off too. I know it's like national holidays, but national holidays just feel weird to have. Oh yeah, another one. Sweet. Here we go. Finally starting to show up, eh? And we get a crit cap first ball. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, if you're ever curious about the schedule, you can type exclamation on the schedule. I am gonna have to update it because we did change one of the things with it. So you can always find it there. I do need to update it myself because it will be changing this week as I have a later. Oh crap. I always forget. I keep scheduling things wrong, so I have to hold on. I need to fix this before I get too ahead of myself. Jeez. What did we say? We gotta see what the other time is. Okay. Alright, that's fixed. Yeah, because I realized I changed the stream time and then I scheduled my match for the stream time, which isn't going to work. So yeah. Forgot to switch out his schedule. I wonder what mine says. Yeah. It does have a schedule thing underneath your name, so you can see when people are live. Yeah, I'm pretty good at updating that, but also I do have a schedule in my Discord server that tells you when I'm live, and it also pings when I'm live, so. Yeah, pretty much everybody in IC plays Pokemon. I actually don't know about Exa anymore, so Exa might be the exception. But the rest of us all do Pokemon, will have done Pokemon stuff. It's honestly how we all met, pretty much. Somehow connected to Pokemon, you know, either through a streamer that was streaming Pokemon that had a server that was Pokemon oriented, or meeting through a Pokemon group that we had for a while. I need a Quaxly, but I just got one from home. Nice. Yeah, I'm actually still breeding Quaxly. I need a shiny for my Quackball for my living dex. So. Still working on that. And that's part of my bingo card for the year. I have exclamation point bingo. You'll see that. And we'll have my hunts. So one of the hunts is my rotating starters, which, if I remember, I was on the Score Bunny. I stopped because I got Sprigatito, and then we were gonna do the 3-team shiny hunt playthrough. So got what I needed and then started that. So it should be Sprigatito, Score Bunny, and Quaxly. I don't think I finished Quaxly. Good for a boss. I mean, I guess it's fair when you get rigged like that, but I just don't Pokemon Go, honestly. Crashes every time you go to the mini player mode, then don't go to the mini player mode. That's the thing about Twitch, it's like, I don't like about Twitch because it's so easy to go on your TV and be like, you know, oh, I can open Netflix, or oh, I can open Hulu, but like they really need to put like a Twitch and YouTube app on there. So that way it's like, oh, I want to go just watch these 2 pieces of media. That way we just put it on our smart TVs, because most people have, I feel like most people have smart TVs now, unless you're me and don't, but I mean, a lot of us tend to use our gaming consoles to do that anyway. I know my TV isn't a smart TV. I've had it for, that's before smart TVs came out. I just use my PlayStation to do those things. It's sad that I use my PlayStation to watch YouTube more than I use it to actually play video games. So, yeah, I meant to get into that, but I just don't have time. And honestly, Minecraft is boring for me after a certain period of time. So, not a massive fan of it. And the fact that it's like up already, I'm like, yeah, I'm good. That was the problem when we did a Pixelmon server. I think I streamed that one time. We did a Pixelmon server and it's like, okay, I played one day, we all played together the first day. And then like I didn't play for a day or two, and then these other people were like way ahead of me with all these other things and stuff, and I'm like, this is why this isn't fun, because everybody gets like way ahead of me and I don't wanna, like, it's not fun when I'm like, oh, let's do this. I don't have access to that. I don't have these equipments. So. Nah, I see. Yeah, I need stuff to do. That's my thing. It's like I need achievements to do. I need something to accomplish. Like Minecraft, as soon as my house is built, I get bored. Like, I'm good with building the house in that stage, but once we get past building the house, I'm like, yeah, no. I'm done. That's why when we did the IC series, I did the house for over half the series. I built the house for over half the series. So, sorry guys. That's honestly what I enjoy doing about it. Okay, you remember there was a time when I wanted to learn how to do all the enchantments and all those kinds of things. I was gonna actually be a Minecraft streamer and content creator at first, but you know, the friend that I was gonna do it with decided he didn't want to actually do it, and I'm like, well, I like Pokemon, so. Yeah, modded is kind of fun. I can understand that, but like, there's just so many things to learn about the game that it gets overwhelming for me. I'm not a massive fan of that. So I know there's people that are like, oh, I'm going to learn everything I can about this game, and they're going to spend their time doing that because it's fun for them. But I'm like, I just want to be able to play it and figure out things as I need to figure out things. Yeah, that's nice. That's good. Yeah, that's a good promotion. I wish I made that much. Honestly, don't know how I live on not making that much, but we'll see what happens. That's nice to get. It works well. You know, to get a promotion. I don't have a shot at that for at least 5 years at my job, and it's not like I'm gonna stay there for 5 years, and I can't afford to live at the current rates for that long. I got savings, but they're going, and they're not going super slow. So yeah, don't grow up, kids. That's the moral of the story. Though I know most of you are over the age of. Most of you are older than me. Just saying something, so you've already learned these lessons before I did. But yeah, it's just not. Yeah, it's not like amazing, but for like. That's not bad, especially for like your cost of living and stuff. Yeah. That's nice. I mean, honestly, like, I've been having a conversation lately is like the job I'm doing has nothing to do with the degree that I got. Like the programs that I studied. Like I'm doing something because I'm passionate about it and I like it. And they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna pay you to do that. Cool. You know I don't have any like certifications or like educations in this. Like, yeah, that's fine. So you've proven you have the skills to do. I'm like, okay. Just, you know, the job description's like, hey, they gotta have this this degree. And I'm like, I don't got that. Oh my gosh, this flying mechanic is terrible. So unresponsive. Yeah, the skills get the work done. That's the important part. I hate it. Like I spent all this time going to school just to never use what I learned. Don't like that. But unfortunately, that's how life be sometimes. I mean, right now it's like it's a job. It pays not great, but enough most of the time. And I feel like I'm doing a good thing, like with my job. Like it makes me feel good about how I'm using my lifetime to actually like make a difference in the world. Like it's a good cause that I work for, so like I'm happy about that stuff. But the other things that like, unfortunately, like money's just a big issue. Money is just such a big pain in the tuchus. You know, I just don't want to do it. Like, in another life, this would be my dream job. But it's not the life. You know? Like, in another life, content creation is my dream job. Like, remember, years ago, I'm like, I'm going to be a full-time content creator. I want to be a full-time content creator. I want to do this for my life. You know, money not an issue. Me enjoying the crap out of myself. Yeah, I think I'd be a lot happier doing this. But I think about the financial stuff, about everything. You have to. Unfortunately, money is an issue. I mean, the world does run on money. It's a sucky thing, but yeah, it's a sucky thing. I do miss hanging out. Like, I didn't get to hang out with you a whole lot, but no, it was always a good time. If you want to let me know when that is, I can make sure I can get there. 'Cause I would like to be there. And I would be there to support you. Always. Yeah. I'll take I get time off work or something like that. Like, yeah, I'm going to a wedding. Yeah. I mean, it is a long way for me to drive for a weekend, but, you know, I can always take a couple days off and make the most out of it. Yeah, I know I went to, like, a mutual acquaintance of ours wedding, and I know I drove down literally after work, spent the whole night with them, like hanging out, all that stuff. Went home and had to work the next day, and like we're talking a couple hour drive. Like, not the first time I've done something like that, not the last time either, I guess. So, yeah, let me know. I'll make my way, because like I know there's gonna be people there I want to see too. What was that pink? Hold on. Dude, come on. I'm wearing the pink shirt for the pink shank. Come on. All of them. I need all of them. It's 23 phases is a lot of phase. Well, it's not really that many phases when considering it's 1 in 100, but still. A lot of phases. I'm assuming that's... Yo, one of the things I really love about this being full screen is I don't see the DMs of Discord, so I will look at that in a minute. Let's see, where are we at time-wise? 35? So we should be about done with this scene, which we got 3 minutes. Yeah, I'll take a look at that. I should have some time after stream tonight to kind of get my head around some things. I don't think I have any plans. I was thinking about making so I recently got a what's it called, a spring loaded pan. You know you're old when you get excited about getting kitchen supplies. I got like a spring loaded pan, like one of those things that you make like cheesecakes in it, and you can make kind of like cakes and stuff in it. But I saw on Instagram, I think it was either this morning or last night, one of the two. I saw a red velvet Oreo cheesecake. And I'm like, I want to make this because it sounds and looks amazing. So if I get really inclined to go do it, I might go out tonight. Might jump out tonight, go grab the stuff to make that red velvet Oreo cheesecake, and go back in. So, and make it, but you know, I guess my roommate's gonna be. I'll make it tomorrow. I'd probably be more inclined to go get the stuff tomorrow and do it. So, yeah, I don't like cooking when my roommate's home because I feel bad that I'm taking up space in their house. So that, yeah, Twitch might need an update. Yeah, the mobile app's not great. Honestly, I will always say the mobile app has sucked on Twitch. So. You have opportunity to like, even on like a TV or like a Switch or something, it's worthwhile. I understand like there's multiple things going on, and like, the big part about like the mobile app is like we're always using our phones, so you really need to put it on another device. And I think you can like cast it to a TV or something too. So I know YouTube you can do that. Maybe it's not a Twitch thing. I'm gonna get caught up. I'm back. Hi back. I'm dead. Can I get some hi backs in chat? I got you. I just gotta switch my thing over. There we go. Hi back. Might need to update the Twitch. Yeah, I might need to update Twitch. I made a statement on my Discord server in July about how I do not like her behavior in the community, and thus gave her the boot. So. Yeah, never gonna be here again, that's for sure. Yeah, I made a whole post on that a while ago. You can feel free to like jump into my update videos or stuff like that that will explain it. Or like you can ask me like after stream. I'd rather not talk about it on stream. Well, it's like never been brought up till right now, so. Like, if you really are interested, there's information out there you can find. And it's for the best, honestly. So, I can't be upset about that. Oh, I thought it was shiny. Dang it. Yes! Yes! There's the shiny one. Oh, we'll take 3 on a sandwich. That's good. It's a good average. Dude, this makes me want to play X and Y so bad. Like, just hearing the Professor Sycamore music is like... It triggers a lot of memories. Because it triggers the getting your second starter memory. It triggers the battle versus Sycamore as you are making your way to like the last little area before you get to the final gym. It's like it triggers a lot of memories. You're watching Master work things. Is this still not working? Jeez, what's up with sound alerts? Maybe I need to just upgrade it or update it or something. You're watching a master at work. Do. There you go. Come on, we're gonna run out of sandwich, buddy. Alright. I don't have time. You do not. Work. I think that was it. No, it wasn't. My alerts. I can play it for you. I'm just gonna, whoa. I can't find it. You were watching a master at work. Oh, that's a channel. That's a channel point one, huh? Yeah. There
you are watching a master at work.
So that should work. Now, can we catch you, please? I meant to fix that the other day. It wouldn't happen, but I just never did it. Because, like, it's hard to do it when you're... This shiny hunting is, like, so, like, intensive. It's hard to really do anything else. Oh, we caught it! Yes, sweet. Nice. I missed that. Yeah, good. Just make Just make you your own stream mod. I'm always a stream mod. I've always been a mod of the channel. I always say that, like, oh, the wow sandwich is up. Well, I hope it's worthwhile because we just used the rest of the sandwich to get that. Alright. Let's take some looks here. Most of the IC crew is, I'm trying to think who's my mods would be, Dave, Jimmy, Tui, Kong, I think, is still a mod. I think that's Mega Man or Steelix, I guess now. I don't. Mega Man's a throwback. Yeah, Steelix is still a mod, so all those guys are still around. The only one the only other person I got rid of was Jim James, and that's because he became really busy with life and wouldn't respond to messages. So, like, look, man, I haven't seen you in like a year or so. I gotta assume you died or something. I'm kidding. Alright, we got a mark. Lonely sleepy time mark. That would be awesome. No mark. No mark. Alright, we'll take the lonely sleep. Please be it. Check our bag. Check our bag. Yeah. Yeah, look for the update, or you can talk to me after stream. Alright, what we got? This is phase 24. Remember, the average is 1 in 100, so we are gonna be over a quarter of the way there. That is 2 segment. How about this one? About 25. 25? It would be really nice. It'd be really nice for 25, man. Nope, 2 seg, 2 seg, 2 seg. Not my favorite thing to see. Alright, got one more. Yeah, I don't think I have anything after stream right now, but we'll see. Alright. 26. Please be it. I want to be done with this hunt. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I want to be done with this hunt. Like 26 of these. Yeah, it's 2 segment. Alright, we're out of here. And we do it again! Yay! It's so much fun. Dude, who signed me up for this? Who signed me up for this hunt? I did. I know. Oh, I'm gonna take care of that. I'm not busy after stream. I think I was talking about that. Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, do I have any after stream? Now, stream is my only thing I have today. I was gonna, oh, the thing after stream was I was gonna look at your DM. That was the other thing. I might have to do, the only other thing I can think of is, like, I might be doing some mock battle today or something like that. I have to look because Draft League is picked up again, and I need people to do Draft League stuff, so I, you know, have some people in my front office that like mock teams that I fight against. I need to see if they updated the document too. Let's see. Did make some changes and it hasn't been updated, and I'm hoping that, like, I don't want my opponent to like prep for my team and I not have mons that he prepped for or something like that. So he's like, I don't want to win that way. Past me would have been like, yeah, let's do, I hope you don't see my trades at all. Like, I was very sneaky with stuff I did. Not like super sneaky, but like I was definitely sneakier than I am now. I'm like, yeah, now I'm like, if you know what happens, whatever. But like in the past, I was like, you don't know anything until like I do the video on it. And then you know. All right, let's get rid of that bread. Pikachu in the middle of the scene. How is it? No, I guess it did start late. But how has it been 46 minutes and I'm only done one sandwich? That's what I only get. No idea, man. We really need to like be done with this. Love to be done with this today. So we're a quarter of the way there. I'm not sure how many sandwiches that took. We've been averaging about two to three. Or like 2.6, 2.7, something like that. Although we did have a sandwich that had none. We had a couple ones, we've had a 4. So, and one of those is a Doug Trio, so we done 25 Dundunsparce. 25 2-segment.
How you doing, my guy? Welcome.
Yo, FJ, thank you for the subscription on my YouTube channel. Appreciate that if you happen to be watching here. Thanks for joining us over there. Glad you're watching the Draft League content. You guys are missing out. Draft League content does come out on Sundays. Mostly because I need most of the week to get it done. Honestly, I struggled to get the video out this week. And I probably should pick a different day, but I'm not going to. And my opponent this week's like, hey, let's do our battle this weekend. I'm like, that's kind of tough for me there, boss. It's like the video needs to come out Sunday, and if we're battling Sunday night, you know, the video's already been out. So I really should have did the video on Monday, but like I stream on Monday on YouTube, and I don't want to crowd my days. So if I did the upload, it'd be Wednesday, and it's like, okay, well, the next week's already been happening, so yeah, it's a little tricky with the current schedule. I'd love to update that. Now we got some cool projects. I'm really excited about some of the stuff that is coming up. Like, we got something new next week. So all that fun stuff. You got your identity is still Chaos in this channel, right? Yeah, I'm still, yeah. I mean, I haven't changed it. So It's been the name. I don't know when I changed last. I changed to Chaos 6 to KOS 6, which is still Chaos, if anyone asks you. I don't remember when I changed to this. It was like, it's been like 3 years now. It's been a long while. It was like when the boys got back into IC got back into Apex the first time around. Would have been like, I guess that would have been like COVID era, like maybe 2019, 2020. Would have been why I changed it. Jeez, I guess it's been a long time now. You know, it's actually been probably 5 years, honestly. Now that I'm like really piecing it together. Because I think about it, like the first year I was Chaos Made 006, and I'm like, I don't like that. It was too long, too much to say. I'm like, what can I change it to? I'm like, just take out the middle part of that and just put Chaos 6. I'm like, yeah, that's all you need. I'm like, let's be edgy and put a K instead of a C, because everybody does a C. I'm like, yeah. No, I will never change my username again. Unless I can just change it to Chaos. Which will never be the case. But yeah, I will never change it again. It's Chaos 6 for now and forever. I'm too, like, my YouTube channel is now affiliated, like, now I'm partnered with YouTube, so like I'm partnered here. I'm like, I don't need to rehash anything. Yeah, I thought about the IC. The IC part would have been cool. It would be Chaos Sick. And I'd be like, nah, I don't want to be Chaos Sick. I want to be Chaos 6. Yeah. But IC never was really a part of, like, that's a different channel from my own stuff. Like, it's not like I'm doing... like I work for the channel. It's like, see, it's a corporation. It's literally a corporation. Like I'm not gonna become like I work for the corporation, but I also have my own identity too. So I need to not be tied into it. And it's not like my brand, because like if it was my second channel, it might be like Chaos Theory or Chaos, something like that. Chaos Created, Chaos Continued, or something like that. Chaos Control, even, that's one I thought of. Or Controlled Chaos. You know, but it's not, IC's not my second channel, it's a group project, so I can't be like, this is my second channel. And I've been very good about with the whole rest of the group. So obviously, like, right now we're experiencing some problems. Like, I'll be, you know, clear as day with that. Like, Kong really isn't making content for us anymore. He's still a part of the group. He's just not really making content because he's got other things going on. Like, he just got married. So, like, dude's got a lot going on. Completely understand. Wanting to take a step back. Jimmy quit making content, so he's not around to do content anymore. We've had a string of people who did not work out for many reasons, so we really just have 3 people. Oh yeah, Tui's also not making content really anymore. He's been off for a while, but you know, he did have like Papers, Please was pre-recorded. He has another series that's up that'll come out. I think it's what, Horizon. Right now it's Horizon and Hollow Knight. So I think he's the next series that comes up. And then I think that's it for his content. But who knows? He might like be back and make some other stuff by then. So really, it's just me, Damien, and Exta at the moment. And You know, I have enough issues trying to make my own channel work, let alone another channel. It's just like I can't really put extra time into making other videos right now. I mean, I put, jeez, golly, how much time do I put in at work? I put in like 40 hours a week. Well, honestly, plus 40 plus hours a week at my job. When you consider all the elements like driving there, getting ready in the morning, decompressing after work. Although, like, I do 40 plus hours, which I think most people do. So it's hard for me to really like focus on two things. Plus, like, I have a social life. I have other things that I have to do. I'm working multiple other jobs on the side. And I got a bunch of side hustles, so I don't have a lot of extra time. And when I do, I usually am spending time with the people I want to spend time with. So, yeah. I don't have a lot of time to make these extra, like, one-off Saturday videos and stuff. That's honestly why all of my content has shifted into the live stream, the video content. Once it's like, why am I gonna... I took the A drive method. You know, this is a method that Dan suggests. He's like, you know, you should spend... If you have, like, 5 hours to make content, you want to make content, you know, take an hour or two to stream. So my streams have gone from 5-hour streams to 3-hour streams. So I save a little bit of time. Record everything you stream, you should be making something else out of. So those will be videos, those will be shorts, all those kinds of things will come from the stream. So everything I do now is off of stream. There's a few exceptions. There's a few exceptions like Cuphead that's going on right now, and I see wasn't streamed. But I probably should have been like, hey, Con, let's stream this. I just didn't have that mentality at that point. And by the time I did get to the stream everything mentality, I was in the middle of that series. So I'm like, let's just finish this, not stream, then we'll go back to that. But making some music on for the channel, I don't think it's necessary since there's plenty of uncopyrighted content out there. Yeah, making music's a little bit difficult to get into. It's really got to be like a cover of something, or like, yeah, it's really got to be a cover of something. Like, you know, the main theme from Metroid Prime, but it's but we made it country. No. My roommates, I'm gonna try to get back in the stream because they've been complaining about me complaining lately. Yeah. See, that's the way I feel. Is like with my roommates home, I'm like, I don't want to do any content, which means like I can't do night streams because if I do night streams, they're gonna be home. They're not home often, but when they are home, I'm like, I don't want to do this while they're there. You know, I can work on like video editing and stuff, so that's why I like the stream times have moved up. I do miss my apartment that I had, where I was like, you know, there were people around me, but I never knew them well enough to like. And be like, so, you know, you're yelling profanities at like 3 in the morning. What's going on with that? And I never had issues, so I guess they couldn't hear me that well, or if they did hear me, it wasn't like enough to really do or anything. It might be like me yelling in a Shine reaction. So usually I was pretty quiet. Like living with somebody who's like can be on the other side of the door at any given point in time, definitely not great. And streaming is like really weird. Like I liken it to when I was a kid. And I would be like, you know, like play pretending with like my little action figures and stuff, or my like stuffed animals. Would be like, yeah, I'm making up stuff in my head, making up stories. Like you never wanted somebody to walk in, like while you're in the middle of doing that. So it was kind of tense. So yeah, it made it difficult. But I decided I want to keep doing this. So my time. My weekend's off, so I get to off work at 3 p.m. with the exception of Wednesday and Fridays all day, and Fridays work till 12 p.m. I mean, you gotta do what works for you. Like if nobody's home for like 2 hours, take the 2 hours and stream or something like that. You have plenty of time to stream if you want to. I get though if like somebody else is there. Like I definitely do not like that. To be fair, I never, until I lived in the last of the house. But I think that's where like you met me, because when I was living at that house. Since that house, like that's the only place I've really had somebody else who was in the room when I was like streaming and stuff. Or like, because my room was was adjacent to the, you know, the living room per se. So like my roommates would always be out in the living room when I'd be playing, but they were like cool like me and like wanted to, like, were interested in video games and stuff. So that's like a lot of our conversations. So it wasn't bothering me, but like this is somebody who's like not into this kind of stuff, so it's hard to be like, oh, so this makes sense to them, you know. Yeah, you definitely have. Honestly, most people have. I'm behind the screen more than I am out IRL. But the thing was, like, when, you know, when we met, I was leaving as you were coming in, you know, kind of thing. So I didn't really get a lot of time. And COVID was big, you know. I was getting ready to move somewhere else, and you know. So yeah, life things just happen like that. But you know, you can forge really good connections with people online. Like we have a mutual IRL friend. That I've raided into, like, you guys remember Talon Knife. Yeah, me and him used to like never hang out IRL, and then like COVID happened and we were hanging out all the time, which was awesome. He's a really cool dude. Just never got to, like, we spent more time like playing games together and stuff, so that's like where we both relaxed. But I don't know, I'm a pretty tense person most of the time. I got a lot of things I'm carrying, which isn't, you know, just me. Got a lot of things going on. So, it takes me a minute to get underneath like all of my BS that's on top. Get down to the real stuff. Much easier to do online and in video games. It's like, oh cool, you know, I really like this. Or like I want help understanding and stuff, so. Yeah, COVID sucked a little bit for the in-person stuff, but it also was really good for online social stuff. Ooh. Also enjoy the ad break, guys. Yay. COVID was great for my streaming though. That was the time period, honestly. If I'm being honest, that was the time period. I'm just gonna make sure that I'm pretty sure all of these messages are from Sharpness. They are. So I know I told the boys if they got interested to let me know. We might do Apex, but I don't think they are around. I know too, he probably is working all weekend, so it's probably not around today. No, forget a chance. I'll probably be back. Alright. I'll probably be back. I'm dead. I'm gonna look for that update video. Yeah, I would try like July, August time. Been like 9 months or so since then. That time feels like it's not been that long, but it's also like that feels like a long time ago. You probably want to honestly look at the Discord server more for that than the video, because I don't really talk about it a lot in the video. Talk about it more on the server, just because the server is people who are actually like in the community. The video could be literally anybody in the world, so. I do not miss having those conversations at all. Nice. Have we found a shiny on this? No, we haven't. Jeez. How long have we been on this sandwich for? That's like a third of it. Hey, there was one. I saw you. I saw you. It feels like every time I say shiny, one shows up today. I don't know what this is, but maybe it's gonna say it more often. Maybe it's gonna say it more often. That's what it is. What's up, Jimmy? Speaking of shiny, it's like hi back. Hi back. Well, maybe I just gotta say shiny more often now. Alright, no, I'm good. Like, I walked by that, I'm like, that was pink. I could tell it was pink. Also, about the job thing, it's like, I am kind of... Like, I'm in contact with somebody who could potentially give me a job. I hope I'll have a meeting with them this week about that possibility. Which, if it works out, would be awesome. Exactly what I'm looking for, kind of thing. But, if not, eh. Honestly, if not, I'm going to be so disheveled and, like, out of it that I'm not going to even care anymore. Because like, I've had so many... I've been doing so many interviews since, like, literally this time last year. Maybe even, like, beginning of the year last year, January or so. Definitely been since, like, January last year. I've been doing so many interviews and those kinds of things, and it's just not the things that I want to do. You know, it's not James Tortoise IT company, you know, and the chief financial officer, you know, it's not that. So, well, not for that kind of job, you know. As much as I would like doing that, like, yeah, it's not what I went to school for. It'd be cool to get, like, I'm working on a certification actually right now. That's what I was taking, like, classes for. The last, well, I guess more like fall. So I was taking those classes. Like, working towards a certification. So I'm hoping that I can get more towards that. 'Cause, like, I gotta put in 100 hours to get the certification, and I have 0. I probably have a few if I actually, like, think about it and really mark time, but yeah, I think I have an idea for like something I'm going to be doing in the next couple of weeks that I might be able to like incorporate into getting those hours, so that'd be awesome. And if it does work out that way, phenomenal. If it doesn't, then yeah, we have some issues. So let's see. Can't decide if I'm hungry or if I'm like not hungry right now. Normally, like I'll come home from work at like 3-4 o'clock, somewhere in there. And I'll make dinner before the stream, and then I'll stream. Which is why most of the time I'm late. Is like if I'm ever late to a stream, it's because, you know, I got caught up making food. I try to make like the longer meals. Like yesterday I made was it yesterday? Maybe it was Friday. Friday night I made like chicken Alfredo. But I was off work. Like I didn't work. So I made chicken Alfredo for like, well, yeah, I made chicken Alfredo for dinner, but I was after stream. Like it was a longer, it's a longer prepared meal. So I gotta cook the chicken for like 20 or 25 minutes, and then, you know, make the noodles, which take like 10 to 20 minutes, and make the sauce, make the broccoli, all that stuff. So it takes some time to make all those things. And so when it's a longer meal like that, I tend to like not make it on days I'm streaming. I'll tend to like have leftovers on the days that I'm streaming. It's like I've been really good about like making burgers on like the weekend, and then Monday night comes around, I'm like, okay, well Monday night I have a little bit more time after stream. I have a little bit of time after stream, so like I can make food after. So it's not the end of the world if I don't, but yeah, I try to take longer meals when I'm not gonna be streaming that day. Made the chicken last night. I actually have the stuff to make that chicken. I just don't have chicken wings. So I need to go get some chicken wings. Maybe that'll be my run tomorrow. I might like go grocery shopping tomorrow. I tend to do it on my way home from work just because it's easier, but that's the other thing. Like some days I'll go grocery shopping after work because I'm like I drive right by a Walmart or I drive right by some kind of grocery store. So I'm like, I'll just stop on my way home. But I kind of want this red velvet cheesecake. It's a red velvet Oreo cheesecake, so I should do that. I hate shopping, dude. I do too. If only you could have a company give you pre-made meals every day. Which, if you are checking out our sponsor for this video, HelloFresh, you can use my code Chaos at checkout for 10% off any kind of order and plan you decide to do today. So make sure you check out HelloFresh, HelloFresh.com/chaos6 for my affiliate link, and you can help support the channel. I'm actually not affiliated with HelloFresh, but that'd be funny. You guys bought the bid. You know, imagine, I wonder if content, they probably do. You know, they honestly do. I don't even have to wonder. Like, content creators totally, like, make these conversations about, like, oh, you should go grocery shopping, you know? And then, like, jump into a HelloFresh ad or something. Yeah, I hate shopping, too, with a burning passion. Like, you want to torture me? Make me go shopping. That's all you have to do. He has me on like pepper spray, like mace, all these other things. Like you might, like whips and stuff. And I'm like, no, just make me go shopping. Honestly, like worst thing in the world. And you gotta make me go shopping with somebody who doesn't know what they want. Like shopping for the sake of actually getting stuff that you need, I'm okay with. Like I'm like, okay, you know, I don't like doing this, but there's a point to it. Because you have to have these things in order to survive. shopping for the sake of for just looking at things is stupid. It's like you're walking into the store not knowing what you want. Why? Like, if you're looking for something, I get it. But if you're just walking into the store, you'd be like, yeah, I just want to go. Yeah, I just want to go to my Macy's today, or I just want to go to like, I just want to go to Kohl's. You know, it's like, why? I just want to go. Like, I'm not looking for anything. I just want to go. Maybe they have deal. Like, no, just I want to go for a reason. I don't want to just show up. Like if I'm looking for like a shirt for work, like, okay, that's fine. I still don't like it, but yeah. Yo, what's up, McRoss? Nice to see you. Welcome in. I would do HelloFresh, but I feel like they're more expensive. I actually just actually have on my bed an ad that I got in the mail from HelloFresh to sign up, and I'm like, you know, this seems like a pretty good deal. But I'm like, I also realize that I don't eat at my house very often. Like, I don't eat here very often, and when I do, it's like a few nights a week. It's like I'll go hang out with friends, we'll make something at their house, or like we'll pick up something like on the way. Like, I don't eat here often. And when I do eat here, it's like breakfast. So it's like, do I really need to be spending like $75 on a pre-packaged meal that I'm not probably gonna eat? Yeah. But I guess like it depends on how much you get, right? I actually watched a video from Matt Pat and his food theory channel. It's like, that's what I do at work now, is watch food theory while I'm eating lunch. Cause why not? But I watched a video, and it's like, it was about what's it called? The one, not it's the one company. It's Costco. Yeah, Costco. And how Costco fools you into thinking like, oh, I'm gonna need to use this, so I'm gonna buy in bulk, which is supposed to save me money later. Which it doesn't, because think about, like, you're gonna go to Costco, buy like 5 gallons of milk. How many gallons of milk are you actually gonna drink before they go bad? Like 2, 3, maybe. Like, you're actually not. You're not gonna, you know, go through all that. It's why you're actually like losing money, because you pay for this membership just to, you know, not actually get anything out of it. Well, we got one. This sandwich. That's. I mean, Mark. Not Mark's. I will evolve it just to see. I hate wasting food. Like, I purposely only go grocery shopping once a week and buy enough stuff for the week. Like, I purposely do that because I know how much money people spend on groceries just to not use things. Like, if it's something like ramen noodles that I can have for a long time, I don't mind. But you know, like something gonna expire, I buy enough for me. All right, please, 3 seg. It's not. It'd be too easy. Way too easy, huh? You guys cook most nights, but with 2 kids, it's expensive to eat out. Yeah, I mean, as one person on a single income, that's not even enough to get by. It's expensive to eat out. It's nice that you have like that system going. As long as you got a system in place, like that's good. That's the good part, right? No, I just hate shopping. I just don't eat here enough. I mean, most of the time when I'm making food here, like I will make like 2 or 3 meals with the food. Like, I'll buy a big pack. So for instance, like Jimmy's chicken. You know, it's just chicken legs and barbecue sauce, right? So it's like, oh. I was wondering why that switched over to my... Hi, Kong. How you doing? Guys, you guys are from... Excuse me. You aren't following my friend Kong. Go follow my friend Kong. Been getting in some Pal World and some Pokemon lately. How was the DAs? I see no Sun Lions, my dude. So make sure you go follow Kong if you haven't. Can I get a shout out, Jimmy? If you're able to do so? No, I can grab it real quick. I'm just gonna change where I'm going. Somebody's playing Fire Emblem Engage. I want to watch it so bad. I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna put it on. They're in the last chapter too. You got a wish cache and a chart. Yo, my son. Oh, they're in the last fight. I remember that fight was so easy. I love that game. It looks so good. All right. Yeah. Thank you. Make sure you go check out my friend Kong for all the fun stuff over there. Kong and I have done a lot of stuff together, including Octopath and Octopath 2. Currently doing a series on IC. If you want to watch more, exclamation more IC. You can go watch Cuphead. Misty. No, Herbus in this. And for those guys coming in from Kong stream, don't know me. My name's Chaos. I do Pokemon content mostly. I'm doing shiny hunting, trying to get my bingo, exclamation point bingo, if you want to see my bingo card for the year. I'm trying to get some shinies, trying to do a generation Nuzlocke challenge where I do every generation of Pokemon in a Nuzlocke. So I'm playing through every region in Nuzlocke fashion, doing different kinds of Nuzlocks. Right now, we're in Pokemon Emerald, doing a chest lock. Which, if you want information about that, you can type exclamation point Emerald, or you can type exclamation point GNC to get more information about that series. But we're also doing some other stuff too. I do some variety, like I like Sonic, I like Zelda, I like Mario, like any kind of Nintendo IP probably I've played or know about. But I do a little bit of variety too, just to keep it fresh for me. I don't want to play Pokemon all the time; it gets boring. So yeah. So thanks for doing that, guys, and appreciate you coming in. If you also forgot the, let me get the raider command. If you came in from the raid, and it's raiders again. You came in from the raid. Make sure you click the link there, or refresh the stream so it doesn't have the /refer raid in the title. That's awesome. Sometimes your viewer doesn't get shown up there. Yeah, wish cache in a chart. That's awesome. 2 out of 25, 2 phases out of 35 DAs. Honestly, that's pretty good. That's pretty good stats. Yo, what's up, Boots Master? Thanks for coming in from that raid. Appreciate it. How you doing today? How was your Sunday going, everybody? Refresh the stream. I appreciate that. Yeah, just make sure it doesn't have the /refer raid in the URL. That's all you need to do. That'd be great. Yeah, February 29th, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth comes out. Oh. Final Fantasy VII. Ooh. I haven't actually seen anything about Rebirth yet. Dude, I really want to play Final Fantasy VII. I need to just get, like, PlayStation 4 or something. Yeah. I stopped at PlayStation 3. Because, like, I went for Xbox One. My Xbox One bricked. So, yeah. That's not good. So if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm working for 3-segment Dundunsparce. Part of my challenge for shinies this year. We've done 27 phases. We did 4 of those today. This is my 3rd sandwich of the day. So nothing so far. That's been great. I got a sleepy mark, and that was fun. That's really it. Enjoy your burb. Yeah, I understand. Go and get some food or something like that. Actually, it's probably a little... Actually, no, it's probably about food time for you. To be fair, it's like 5 o'clock. Oh, that's fair. We saw something. I refreshed the stream. It still has the URL. If you just, like... If you would go... You can click on that link that says twitch.tv/chaos6 that I posted. Or you can, like, click on my little logo. Like my little face down there. That will also refresh the stream. Or you can just go to the URL itself and delete the /refer raid part out of it. And just leave it at twitch.tv/chaos6. Or you can type exclamation point Twitch and click on that one, because it's the same thing. So, all those things work. And I do appreciate you taking the time to do that, because most people, Twitch has had issues with that. And as the command says, it's like, I don't know if you're here unless you're chatting, which is awesome. But I really don't know if you're here if you're coming from a raid and don't refresh. Because most of the time it just assumes like you're inactive. And like it will not actually count you as a viewer because you haven't actively interacted with the stream. Like you didn't click on my stream, you clicked on Kong's stream and watched that. And then he brought you over here, so just wants to make sure like you actually are interacting with the stream. I should have got tissues. I really need to go. I'm doing laundry right now, and I should have like, I know it's done, so I really should have taken a break and gone and got laundry sorted, and then grab my tissues because I'm still sick. I'm getting over like I guess like a mini cold. Wasn't really that bad, but you know, bad enough it got me out of 2 days of work. That was fun. Honestly, I could have gone to work. I just didn't want to. You know, I wasn't sure if it was COVID or not, so it wasn't. It's like I just want to make sure. Time to play Pokemon White 2. That was the best game in my opinion. Black 2 and White 2 were pretty good. Honestly, I love the Unova region period. The graphics are, I think, a little about what I don't like about it, but the game itself, pretty solid story, pretty good Pokemon, even though it was a reboot of like the series and stuff. So I would love to see like a Legends style game like that, just so we can get some older Pokemon. And they can like redesign stuff with some new Pokemon out there. This kid I was more patient on the game's name now, so I would find who knows. Yeah, I don't know if you'd find it as fun now, but it could be fun. I mean, there's always the cool thing about like Pokemon is I feel like it's one of the only game franchises that I want to replay over and over again because there's so many different ways to do it. Like my team will not be the same as your team, will not be the same as the next person in chat stream, will not be the same as that. Like we might have similar starters, we might use the similar Pokemon, but our teams will be completely different. And every time you play through the game, you can always do a different team. And then you get into randomizers when you're forced to do different teams, and then you Nuzlocke where you lose like it's so much fun to just like go back through and play these games another time with a different set of eyes. Or you can do like different kinds of challenges. Like the last time I played Black and White on my physical copy, because I was doing a rock only playthrough of Pokemon Black. Yeah, Pokemon. No, I had White. Pokemon White. So I was using like Crustle. I was using Boldore. I remember I started with Samurott or Oshawott because I'm like, it's gonna take a while to get a rock type. I don't remember how far. I think I made it to the Dwebble in so that was yeah, White. The Dwebble outside of Casella, yeah. Where like Dundunsparce is there, booping on his wristwatch. Got a little after Christmas 2012. Played it until you moved. I'm trying to read. Oh, what happened to it? But I had it sometime. Yeah, I remember playing the crap out of all those things until X and Y came out. I played a lot of Diamond and Pearl. I had an action replay, so like, I action replayed I probably destroyed my Pearl copy with how much I used the action replay on it. But I played all those and like loved X and Y, and then I got into content creation. It's like, okay, you know, I can do all these things on my computer, so you actually play. I can just do it and have more fun. Like randomizing game is so much fun. Yeah. I get it. I get it. Yeah. Only having the game for so long. I mean, I still have. I know I still have all my copies. Because I require myself to have all my copies of the game, you know. That's my my way to make like emulating things legit. Is I actually own a physical copy of it. I emulate it for the sake of being able to do content with it. Better than destroying my system to make it work. Now it's so much easier because like this is the physical game of Scarlet and Violet. Because the capture card exists. It's really easy to get. Alright, I really need to blow my nose. So I'm gonna take a quick break in the middle of the sandwich and I'll be right back. How shiny Pokemon beat Cynthia so many times. That's so cool. Alright, yeah, ads are happening, so I'll be right back. Alright. Yeah, I even did it before the ads were done. So people who run ads don't even know that we took a break. You know? Oh. Sorry. Hey, shiny Dundunsparce! I read it wrong. Ads were happening now. Nice, quick app, sweet. Let's go. Hi, back. What's up? Welcome back. What shiny Pokemon found on the save file? Was it the Haxorus? I'm just curious. What did you find? What did you find? I always want to do post-game black and white and stuff just to find like the to get those like static shiny Pokemon. That was cool. Oh, now the ads are happening. I feel really bad. It's like I could have waited the extra minute and a half. If I counted that, I would have two because I got a shiny Dragonite. Nice. Yeah, forget what you there's that black Haxorus, and I think there was it the Dragonite that you got that was shiny? Yeah, because of shiny Dragonite. Yeah, that's fair. You know, I'm trying to like keep up with chat, and I'm like, how did I used to do this? Like where I was so focused on what I was hunting, I is still able to read chat and stuff. I don't get it. Crazy. Do 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 do. Ah, the flying thing. Welcome back, ads. Ads, friends. You can avoid those if you'd like to subscribe. You can subscribe for free if you have Twitch, Amazon Prime. They'll give you Twitch Prime, and you can use it on. You should be using that, honestly, if you have Amazon Prime. So please use your Amazon Prime subscriptions. They don't have to be on me, but please use them. Take Jeff Bezos' money. Yeah, otherwise you might be get one, or you might get one for $5.99. It's pretty nice. Or $4.99 rather, I think. I don't remember. Was it shiny Duosion? That's a pretty nice shiny, honestly. Would like to have me one of those. I don't think I have hunted that. Yeah, because I think in Shield it was a Shield exclusive. I definitely did not have that until recently. Now I have a copy of Shield, and I have the DLC, which I need to do because I think one of the hunts I want to do next is the Reggies. Regieleki and Regidrago. So I think that might be one of the next things we do off the list. Unless you guys want to see something else, you can type exclamation point bingo. You know? Yeah. We all were terrible with nicknames at one point in time. Some of us are still terrible with nicknames. Coughs. Looks like Jimmy coughs. Sorry, my AI programming did not read that message correctly. That input correctly. So I didn't actually do the correct things. My bad. I'm also like, I'm really wanting to get done with Emerald just cause I really want to play like Sun and Moon X and Y. I miss 3DS era games, so I want to play those really bad. So love to get back to there. Yeah, I have a few shinies in like main copies before actually shiny hunting. Most of my newer stuff I do is the last couple of games, like definitely Switch games, I've shiny hunted in. So like before that, I haven't really found a lot of shinies. Also, can we get some backs in chat from my friend who just came back? Hi, back. Welcome back. Good to have you back. I'm back. I'm dead. I remember I found my first shiny was like a shiny Oddish and Fire Red that was grinding my Charizard to beat Misty. Yeah, Charizard. I always say yeah, Charizard because I only knew how to click the Charizard button at that point in time. Not a smart kid. What else have I found that's been in a copy of my game? The Geodude I found in the BDSP run was full odds and not expected, and I didn't hunt for it. It was just my first encounter was a shiny Geodude. It was cool. I don't think I really found any other shinies in other games, because I would remember them just playing through the game and finding it. Like, you can count the Fire Red Sleep Lock, where my first encounter in Mount Moon was a shiny Scyther, but not a legit game. So that was Fire Red. I played White 2 would be the top placement, but the second place happens years later. Also, Sun Ultra Moon are pretty good games. Yeah, definitely a lot better than Sun and Moon. I haven't decided if I'm doing Ultra or if I'm doing Sun and Moon for my generation playthrough. I think I will probably do the Ultra series, because I think that's, well, actually I played them both together last time. So I did the one controller challenge in Alola with both games. So I don't know, I'll probably feel like it's better to do Ultra. Although I might not want to do Ultra Necros. I mean, the Lucamine fight's much more, well, kind of more forgiving. Depending on what Ultra Necros just randomizes it into. So that's something, a Pokemon with +3 in every stat. So that's kind of, yikes. This Lucamine only gives like random bonuses to a Pokemon, so not terrible. Yeah, that's fine. No problem. You can't get actually, yeah, you can only get the Greninja from the demo. Which is why, honestly, in competitive, most people run male Ash Greninja, well, male Greninja. Because if you run a female Greninja, it cannot, you already know it can't be Battle Bond, but if you run a male one, you do know it is. You don't know if it's Battle Bond or not. So there is a competitive edge to running a male Pokemon in that case. Same thing with like Tatsugiri. It is important. It is actually beneficial to run a shiny Tatsugiri, because you can run the one that looks like another form. Then you confuse your opponent as to the buff that Dondozo gets. And then it's fun. Yeah, it's a weird mechanic. Honestly, I don't really like Battle Bond Ash Greninja. It was a cool thing for the anime, but I definitely don't think they should have done it for a video game. Yeah, you don't want the white one. You want the brown orange one, because it looks like, because there's I think the brown one is shiny and the orange one is not, but they're so similar that you can't really tell the difference unless you're really looking hard enough. So if you happen to miss like the sparkles or something happening, you could think you're gonna get, your opponent will get a different buff. So that's very useful in the battle situation. Jeez, they're all hoarded right there. Yay! Shiny! That's what I want to see. Need me some more Dundunsparce. Please. You can't just stay in the ball, man. Really sucks that this isn't Flame Body. I think I actually got rid of Flame Body now that I think about it, because of catching Pokemon with this thing. This is the one situation where it'd be actually helpful. Alright. That's 6 today. Yeah, the odds for this are pretty low. I don't remember what they are, but they're like really stupid low. 1 in a couple hundred, and I get like 15 on the screen at a time, so we do the math. I'm still going over odds pretty much every time, but they do show up very frequently. So it's part of the reason I did this on it was like I was tired of like really long. I was doing Ditto before this. Ditto wasn't even so hot. Like it was like 1 per stream. I really want to get something off my board, and I haven't done that yet. So yeah, that's why we switched. I also want to do my Ditto hunt on a copy that's not in English, so I can really use it for Masuda and stuff. Hey, let's go! There's number 3. Number 3 on the sandwich. We take that. We easy take that. He's trying to hide in like the sparkly light. We couldn't see him. I mean, there was one that like spawned in the crystal behind it, so that's fair. Alright, we got another one to add to the list. Yeah, we should have pretty good luck. So that'll put us at 30. Alright, well, so you want to know how bad the math for 0 IV in all stats? 0 IV in all stats would require you to roll 1 out of 32 6 times in a row. So you have to do 32 to the 6th power, and that would be your denominator. So it's 1 out of that. If you add shiny to that, you have to multiply that to the denominator of these shiny odds that you're working with. So, yeah. The dragon flying is DLC stuff. So I don't even want to know what that is. It's like probably 1 in like 100 something thousand, maybe million, 1 in a million, something like that. Pretty unlikely. Now you can increase the odds of that if you're breeding 2 parents that have multiple 0 IVs. So you can make it a lot lower. You happen to get something that has 2 0 IVs. Okay, then you breed those. Okay, well, use 1 0 IV and a 1 0 IV. Okay, you breed those 2 together, you get a 2 0 IV. You get 2 of those, 2 0 IVs breed together. You know, you can get it. So it's pretty much guaranteed to get 2 0 IVs. And then you might find a 3 0 IV in their offspring, or a 4 0 IV. And then you breed those together until you get 5 0 IVs. And then repeat the process until you eventually find your 6 0 IV. Now the shiny one is a lot more complicated because you're adding the extra odds on it. So it can be very difficult. But if people do it, I definitely have done competitive where I've bred for 0 attack and 0 speed. And it's not pretty. But with all the bottle cap stuff that you can do in the game, as long as you get 0 attack and 0 speed, you don't care what the other stats are because you can just bottle cap it. Yeah. What if they made it so you could get... If you can get a bottle cap that makes it... I've talked about the rusty bottle cap for a long time now. Like I want them to implement. They have a bottle cap which is 1 IV. They have a golden bottle cap which is all the IVs to max. I want a rusty bottle cap and a decayed bottle cap. Rusty bottle cap, 0 IV in 1 stat. Decayed bottle cap, all of, well, you probably don't need a decayed bottle cap, but you can make it worth like max amount of Poké dollars in the game because it's so rare. You know, so who's gonna want 0 IVs in all their Pokemon stats unless they're running a stupid challenge run where they're like, my Pokemon was the worst it possibly could be, and then I played the game. You know, like that would be the only reason I would see it happen. Yeah, they should put an item in that gives you 0 IVs because breeding for min speed or min attack is really difficult. And to be honest, those are the only 2 stats you want to be 0 IVs. Because you want 0 attack in case you're a special attacker that is weak to dark. Because dark type move, the dark type move Foul Play does more damage based on the more attack you have. So if you don't need any attack stat, you can just remove the attack stat from your Pokemon and live hits better. Speed is like if you want to use Trick Room, then you could like min speed, but like there's nothing that no reason you would want 0 in your defenses, no reason you want 0 in HPE. I mean, I guess there is, and like if you want to do like fear strat, but then you just do levels. So yeah. Zero IV is really only helpful for attacking speed. Yo, what's up, Nico? Welcome in. How's your almost Monday? It feels weird that, you know, I'm not in England and I have a Monday off. It's weird. Got a sore finger at the moment. There's a joke there. I'm not making one, but there is a joke there. Hope it feels better. You Americans always have holidays. Well, to be fair, I didn't think about that until right then, because like from like Christmas until the end of January, I had like every Monday off because there was a holiday. Christmas, I got New Year's, I had something else off. The week after, there was an OK day. Like, I had all these days off, and then tomorrow's President's Day, so it's not like a big holiday, and I don't really care about it, but I did like getting the day off. It's the only reason I remember it. It's like I always liked having the day off. I don't know if I got it off in school, but I always like remember they would do like President's things on like Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon. I don't know if that's like propaganda or not, but I distinctly remember there was one President's Day that it was like a snow day back when snow days actually happened. And it wasn't like it was snowing. We're like sitting at the TV watching to see if our 2-hour delay got turned into a closing, and I don't think it did. So yeah. I think we had to go to school. I might have been like there were some days where it just was national day off. Dozo is stupid. Yep. I do not like Dunduzo. It's part of the reason like the league I'm in for this game is a singles league. I honestly didn't mind if it was singles or doubles. I just wanted to join a draft league. But Dunduzo Tatsugiri is really annoying. Like, it already had, like, Dunduzo has like 150 HP. Like, it's already difficult to deal with. And it has Oblivious, so you can't even set up against it. Like, you really gotta have, like, a Toxicon. Or, like, stall the thing out. Counter it specifically. Hey! I thought I was pink. Let's go. Don't get me blowing my nose in the reaction. Let's go. That's what we like to see. Yeah, I don't know if Water Absorb is nice. Terra Fairy is nice. Baby Doll Eyes probably not helpful if that's for like raids, because most of the 5 or 6 star ones have Oblivious. Or unaware. Oblivious is Infatuation. I always get them backwards. I should know that because I was prepping for a Quag this week. So, yeah. Oh, sandwich is done. How many did we get? Did we get 4? Did we get 4? Okay. I'll take that. I'll take 4. Alright, let's see what we got. First, let's do mark checks. No mark. Got a mark. A rowdy mark. Okay. I'll take that. No mark and no mark. So the rowdy one we want to be the 3 segment. And we're gonna change the I saw something about political stuff, and I'm like, let's not talk about that. I mean, it's not like I guess I hate talking about it, it's just I prefer not to. Because honestly, I don't care. But this is my opinion. Let's see if we get above 30% or not. That's probably working territory would be immune to Rook, yeah. I'm not sure that it is unaware that it matters, but I'm not sure. I don't remember how that works entirely. Alright. We're gonna get above 30, that's for sure. This is 28. That's 2. No, that's it, that's it, that's it! That's it, right? That's it! That was 3? That was 3? Was that 3? Was that it? Count them up. 1, 2, 3. I got a 3 segment to Dundunsparce, yes! 28 phases, man. 28. Oh my gosh. Finally, we got it. All right, we saving. We saving, boys. That's it. That's the run. Mark it off the list. All right. I want to save here specifically because I want to check the other one. All right, that's a good mark. Uses bingo. Why does it come up that way? Oh. Oh, it's not bingo. It's a card or hunts. Exclamation point hunts. Exclamation point hunts. Hunts. Bingo is like a stupid thing. All right, I wanted to save here because if this is Dundunsparce, the Rowdy is not a 3 segment. I don't want to evolve it, so I'm gonna save again. I'm gonna save again, because you know the first 2 don't work. So if it's 3 segment, we're good. Dude, I got excited, man. Finally got my 3 segment Dundunsparce at 28. So that's 28. Alright, this 3 is the marked one shiny. That's shiny. Marked one 3 segment. The marked one is only 2 segment. So I don't want that. Alright, the other 2 I don't care about. So guys, check that link to see if there's anything you want me to hunt for specifically right now. I'm not sure what I want to do. Let's see. We get it at 28 phases. I'm gonna move that over here. The pseudo starters, I'd have to go do eggs, and I don't. Yeah, that's a lot. All right, so we're not evolving the Dunsparce. The second one. These ones I will evolve just to see if we get a second 2 segment or not. I don't think we will, but I don't really mind. They aren't marked anyway. It's like I want to set up the Reggie hunt, but I don't have it set up. Unless we want me to get to that point. That's only 2. Alright. We can make a poll. That would be cool. Alright, well, we did get our 3 segment. Which is awesome. You get a shiny 3 segment on Sparse. Yeah, I should do yeah, I should have outroed it already, but no. We'll take a 3. Yeah, I haven't really played this since I removed all my Pokemon from it. Yeah, so I have the starters here ready to go. In this box. So they're ready to go. Oh, we're doing Greninja. I did get all the Froakies. But we haven't gone back to it. Bag me in the MMO. If I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do 2 at a time. Do we get a poll up? No, I haven't seen. I don't even remember. Honestly. What the I need to look at that. What hunts? And I don't know what my hunts are, honestly. I need to look at the thing myself. Now let me go I know I have a picture of it. The 24 hunts. So we can go, I'll go for DAs. Which will be Circuitry. I will put the Chikorita on. Chikorita. How do you spell Chikorita? UDSP. Underground. I'll probably run out of space. Chica. Which one? Chica. We talked about. So if we were doing that, we would do. Did I not put another? Okay, that would be Alpha. That would be Legends Arceus. Empoleon and Magby. I think that's it. Did anybody else say anything cool? Rookie. That's. I'm gonna let you do those 3. We'll give you a couple minutes. I'll give you 5 minutes there. Let me edit this photo here. So I think I saved again, but let me just double check it. Yeah. Yeah, we should go check. That's a good idea. Can we fly from inside the crater, or do we have to move the crater? Let's go check it and make sure it's not like a tiny one. Shiny Froakie wants a Pokemon Scarlet. Didn't think anyone about it until Welcome to Greninja. Noticed it was very small. It was not enough for the mini mark. I have never found a mini or a big one. So, pretty sure that one's not. I'm pretty sure I know what most of you voted. So, let's check the Dundunsparce. Go to the stats. It's average. Okay. That's what I would expect. Dundunsparce, the average, you know? Alright, I'm gonna fix this real quick. Let me go power points. Yeah, I make all my stuff in PowerPoint because I'm a beast. Let me fix the spray. And then I'm gonna need that command updated, Jimmy. If you are able to do so. Or if you want me to do it, I can do that while I'm waiting. I'll do it while I'm waiting. There it is. Alright, so we got... What do I do? Check marks? Do I have a check mark thing? I swear there's a check mark shape. Check mark! I don't see one. I don't see one. I don't feel like X is a good idea. I don't like X. I guess I'm gonna do an X, so. We got, what do we get? We got the 3-segment Dundunsparce. Nothing. Make it green. I don't like that green. I don't like the X. I want to do a check. How do I make a check? I guess I do it the old-fashioned way, where I like, check. Images. Transparency. That'll do. Past A. Hey, it actually is a green check. Then we just put it over the thing. And then we need to get all of them. Save this picture. Save. And my other one is. We overwrite it. That's fine. Cool. Now I gotta find. Oh, I guess I could just go to that tweet, right? You guys are voting, by the way. Voting closes in like 5 minutes. Votes. So I need to get a picture. Somebody follow, thank you for follow, appreciate that. I'll look at it in a second. I'm updating my Twitter. There we go. Alright, let me come back to my stream. Oh, I'm watching myself still. Well, Boot Smash, thank you for the follow, appreciate that. Much appreciated, my friend. Thanks for joining the community here. Alright, well, one Chikorita Underground. Alright, that's fair. That's fair. So I save, we can get out of this. I want to switch games. Do I have BSP? I do have BSP. Right here. Ow. Hang on. That's it. BDSP. Let me see if I missed anything. I'm not small. I don't know what Jimmy voted. A lot of ghost types I love using in battle. The most common type I like using for some reason. Honestly, it's not a bad thing at all. Not a bad thing at all. Honestly, ghost types are really good and very important right now. Can I not be unique? Haunts. Sweet. Chikorita. Can I get a title change, Jimmy, maybe? Underground starter hunt. But I need a counter. What's my shiny 265 shiny counter? What's 265? My leg weigh's at 1082, Dynamite Choice at 100, shiny counter 286. 265. I don't have anything that's 265. Unless that was Solgaleo, which is not it anymore. Legs are at 433, 434. So I guess the shiny count on this one a lot. Do OLED, that's 100, because that's Dynamite Ventor, shiny wants this one. I need to add a number to 0. Oh, where is Chikorita? Yes. Riverbank Cave, Grassland Cave, Stillwater Cave, and Sunlit Cave. I need to go underground. Use. Let me play along. Alright, so we need a map. We are right there. So I need a So I need to hoof it to the other side, right? Yeah. That's the button, okay. We might need to get some stuff. I'm not sure. Where my ground... I don't know where my grand underground stuff is. So I'm not sure. How to go to the hunts? We got a Dundunsparce today, so that's good. Got a 3 segment. And it's gotta be up here somewhere. I can't break through it. What's up, Monaco? So now we're just making our way to a location that Chikorita's at, so we can get Chikorita. Alright, this is Spacious Cave. It's not in this. I think, like this. Is that a Weedle? I always hated how this controlled. Yeah, we might as well give some of these on the way. Oh, he found something. I didn't realize there's only 3 things. I'm in. Back to usual, that's fun. Alright, we need... Where are we at? We're here? Alright, what's in the wall? Here. I think I need to make a secret base. Oh, wow. Found it. Mysterious Shard S. I've never seen that in my life. Nice. Cluster together for convenience. I'm not quite sure how this Mr. Secret Base thing works, but we're gonna figure it out. That's for certain. I'm gonna go to the left here because I'm gonna go over to the left side of the map. This is spacious again, which we know doesn't work. They're on these nuts. See you later. We're gonna take the up path because I want to get these. So I don't know how many stuff I have. We're not finding anything. This could be probably here. I have to like get it there. DJ Snore, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. I did see your DM by the way, friend. So I will look into that when I'm not streaming. I don't know exactly what's up with it, but I'll take a look. Alright. How you doing? 2 things in the wall. I'm finding not the 2 things in the wall. Oh. Looks like a ice rock. Oh, I found it too. That's what I want right now. Can I get it? No, it's right there. What's up? Just gonna woke up. Good woke up. Good morning. Let's get going. So, how much time have we got? Not that long, honestly. I'm gonna go this way. We're gonna hit the wall real quick. Yeah, I actually met somebody yesterday, and I went to like all these things. They were like, "Yeah, I just woke up." I'm like, bruh. Wow. It's not out yet? Jeez. Yeah, damn it. Get that icy rock. That's not what I want, really, but okay. Alright, we go up and to the left. Is this what we want? Riverbank. Yep, that'll do. Alright, let me pull back the Twitch. So we want Riverbank. It's not really close to the other one. Can I get the map off the screen? There we go. That's much better. Dang it, Lombre. I don't want you. Gakaiver was banded? Yeah. Yeah, I honestly, great to talk about it. I tend not to talk about my videos until like I have a couple days out, but yeah. I don't want Lombre. Lombre sucks! Lombre's dog. The Bulba I'm tempted to look at. How do I guarantee Chikorita? How to increase the odds of Chikorita spawning in Grand Underground ESP edition. What you got? Go to base. The statues that you dig up decorate these bases. Statues of legendaries have the strongest effect, sparkling of the regular effect, and regular statues average effects. And then we want to just... So we want to put, like, grass. Alright, no problem. Can I... Yeah, they just go in my bag. So I need to, like, build a base. I didn't see how many there was. Let's build a base. Grand Underground. You need a digger drill. So let me go back to the old man. Push a button near a wall piece that doesn't have a light. You can make a place. Anybody see how many objects were in this wall? Because I honestly did not. It's not what I wanted to click. Do you want this one though? Sorry. It's okay, I didn't either, that's why I'm asking. Yeah, let's find him. I don't think I have the right thing. Yeah, I don't have the right thing apparently. Again, I didn't see how many were here. Guess I got something. I don't think hard skills are that rare to find. I don't even know what a trader would be. Honestly, I don't green undergrounds. Three. Okay. One box. Oh, there it is. Common so I can move around and be free, yeah. I read something about like the guy in he just has these things. I also feel like you can get it from... It was saying to go to the guy in Eternal City and get that. So... Alright, this way. Alright. Need a different trader. I know. I probably don't have this. He probably wants like a prism scale or something, and I don't have that. Because I never had the things they wanted. No, we can look in here too. I think Chikorita spawns in grasslands. Ah, shoot, shoot. I wasn't there, you dumb bug. Yeah. No, I didn't want to leave. Let's check to see if the Chico was here. Cacturn. Let in. Tell me I'm gonna get lucky on the Bulbasaur and that's it? Shoot. Yeah, the large center area, that's all. I'm gonna spend the whole rest of the stream trying to get this thing set up. Leave me alone. It's all the way in. Yeah, community theme is crazy. I mean, I probably need these things anyway, so... 2 things in the wall. I'm just good. I went to Wall Banging Academy. I guess it doesn't matter. And we got a ground box. Rhyperior. I hardly know her. Two things on wall. I smack twice, get the first one. And there's the other one. Group. Dustor. I'm gonna try the, I don't want to really go up. Let's go all the way back to the main set, because I already have a 9 Diglett combo. I should just try to keep it. Let's make a quick check in here. I feel like it spawned. We got Bulba in here. I think that was probably just more luck than anything. Munch! I don't really want to go back up. Alright, we found the ghost box. There's one there. Probably in the field of rocks. I found it. Green spheres and a ghost box. I need a grass box though. Alright, that's what I want. I'm not finding anything that's helpful. I honestly don't think I've done the stuff to get it, so I think I need to go up to get it. Which sucks, because I had a pretty good Diglett combo. Let's go back to Turna. Welcome back, everybody. And let's talk to the digger guy. The digger guy. Yeah, I never finished this. My bad. My bad, guys. All right. We're close to where we were. I don't know if this is a helpful spot or not. Mountain Spring. I'm sure it does spawn in here. There's a Dratini. Nope, I'm not here. Nope, I'm not here. I'm not here. Dumb owl. Mr. Owl. Pretty sure that green one is what we need, so we can go there. There are 3 things in the wall. I found one of them. Two of them. Found the last one. No, you know where to find your, yeah. You know where to find it, that's for sure. Alright, so the trick is gonna be... I love it. Make it here. Oh, I didn't really want to make it that far away, but... Can I, wait. Oh. I didn't save. Alright. Yeah, I went down here, got an encounter, and left, I think. So that's good. Just make sure it's good. Yeah, yeah. It's bad. Do. Yeah. I really haven't done a lot in BDSP because I did the playthrough and I kind of stopped playing. So I literally went down for some encounters. That was really it. I think I might have done a day of like getting stuff. Although I don't think I have any spears at all. Yes, that's, yeah, I know that part. So I just need to get to, I want to get to the location that I want to hunt in. Which I think is, so I kind of want to hunt in that area. Shaman is monotonous, yes. Been cool in here. Bagon. Bagelgon. Slow mini bruh. Detroit blue wingles. We're gonna go. I think I want to do this one. I feel like I should just be able to walk now. Alright, we want to filter by type. Estoy grass. hate how this works. I need more grass stations. Alright, we gotta go hunting. Jeez. Yeah, we're gonna spend a bit of time. I would definitely want to be doing this with, like, the community, so... I guess I should, Oh. Be like, hey guys, I'm gonna do Grand Underground today. Come, Splunkin'. Well, does everybody's have to be the same, or does it just have to be mine? That's interesting, Shane. Oh, it can't be there. Can't be down there. Oh, I found it too. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get a shot at the Chica today, but we can at least get it kind of set up, I guess. I mean, we might find one randomly, like that. Jimmy, somebody just followed. If the ever Random Chica. There can only be one of those, right? Because they're rare spawns. Oh, it's Turtwig. Check the Turtwig. Just to see. That might be blue. You never know. I mean, that would have been the fastest hunt we probably would have had on the board if we got the Chikorita right there. That was pretty darn quick. I definitely need to build up more. So it is working in our favor. I guess that's what we can realize from that. Oh, I found two things. I wasn't gonna get it. I found it too late. Plus, we need to find grass boxes more than anything. Guess I'll take them because they're there. Not exactly what I'm looking for, but I'll take it because it's there. Alright. What do we got? 2 things in the wall. It's a bug box. You never know when that's going to be useful. Oh, I didn't get it, but we can just smack there. Yeah, that's just a piece. Okay. I want the grass boxes. Cricketune diddle whoop. It's cricketot, not tune. So I guess the plan is like keep doing that until we find more grass. I was not there. Monotone. Until then, we hunt the long way. So what's the underground hunting look like with other people? I'm just curious. So you can kind of do those with other people. As I'm sure, like, only your secret base counts for your encounters. It wouldn't be right, I feel like, if that wasn't the case. There's 4 things in the wall. So it's clobbering time. There's a blue shard. Just check the bottom. There is something there. I'll come back here. We found something. Take the hard skill. Might actually stack with others. Does it? I have no idea how this works. I know it's easier to get like the diglets to show up, and it's easier to collect that 40 meter if you have more than one person. But I'm not sure if like the other people have to also have the same things on, or if theirs is gonna ruin your chances. We got the blue down there. So much easier when you're like looking for a specific thing. But I'm just not finding my boxes. Dude, how long do you have to spend doing this to get what you want? And definitely, like, if you're doing a diglet reset, it'd be so much easier to get what you're looking for. Tyro guy, I have plenty of those in this game. Of the blue variety. Sneak. Got one down there. Actually, I'm gonna go up this time. There's a diglet. Not like it helps us because we're at the end of the stream. Anyway. 2 things in the wall. We found a pink thing there, and there's a box here. That's what we want. Cool. Bridge right on, you better go catch it. That one deserved it. A sun kern! Yay! So I don't think you can save in the Grand Underground, can you? So I have to go back up. That sucks. Yeah, I mean, because you have to reset it. We got a red shard there. Blue shard there. Another red shard there. I didn't find anything. So that wasn't helpful. Right, let's get this last one. Maybe it's something good. 4 things. There's 2. There's 3. I found all of them. Not what I was looking for, but okay. Yeah, so we'll... I guess I could save. If I can save in here, that's cool. If I can't, then that's alright. Not really have made a lot of progress, so... Just keep an eye on the map so you don't get lost. I know how this works, Shane! Just need more boxes. Alright, let's do the save. We'd be done. Yes, you can. Alright. Well, that is it for the stream today, friends. We actually went a little over. That's okay. Not that big of a deal. Who be live? Oh my gosh. We're doing it. Just got community game night going on. I want to play some community game nights with my friend Andy Bundy. Let's go say hi to Andy Bundy. Guys, grab that raid message. Whichever one applies to you. Tier 1, Tier 2. Non-subscribed. If you've got some raid messages, send them over to your friend. We're going to say hi to my dude, Andy Bundy. You can also follow me on all my social medias. I got TikTok, Twitter, Discord, Twitch, YouTube, and my other YouTube channel, Invisible Corporations. We're currently doing Hollow Knight and Cuphead. So please come check that out. My link tree's there. But we're going to say hi to my friend Andy. Good friend of mine, been around the channel. I actually met him on Twitter, which is funny. But Andy does a lot of different things. He's a very good variety streamer. But tonight, he's doing some party packs with his community. Andy's a great guy. I'm sure you'll enjoy the community over there. So thanks for hanging out with me. Go enjoy Andy. I will see you guys back here again on Wednesday for some more of our Nuzlocke in Emerald. But I will also see you tomorrow over on the YouTube channel for our best team, Scarlet Violet. So please come check that out. I will see you then. All my other links are down below as well. So please check all that stuff out. And I will see you next time. So until then, my name is Chaos. I'm signing off. Stay safe. And as always, burn it up.